Yay. Good. So good morning. Good morning. 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 Morning, folks. Who was here last year? About 20%. Great. And that's good to see that there are people who like the conference and come regularly to it. As it was mentioned, we are here for 11th year. And for me, it's the second year. That's me, actually, from last year. Yeah, and this year, I was thinking, okay, what is this whole conference about? What is the sense of it? How could I analyze it and understand what's the message from the conference? So what I did is I took the agenda and made a word cloud out of it. And this is what I got. So the biggest words are the most frequently mentioned in the agenda, as you may figure out. And as you can see, the conference is about coffee, breaks, feeling secure, and having lunch, right? If you don't trust me, just the data. 57 times mentioning break, 54 times mentioning coffee, etc. So great conference. We will learn how to enjoy ourselves. And I was thinking, okay, Dimitar, something's not right. Mind your data. And I thought I cleaned the data, something which is a wise thing to do if you want to draw the right conclusions. And here's what I got. Now it makes a bit more sense. So the conference is about Java, about code. We are all developers. How many of you here are Java developers, actually? Good, the majority of you, fantastic. And so this conference is for you and about you. But what else is here? We have cloud, fantastic, that's a modern world, catchy world, everything. But what I liked really is that there's a lot about the essence and the essential things that you can change in the cloud, which is take care of the privacy, take care of security, maintain secrets, write code, do some programming. So in this conference, you will learn and you will listen to a lot of technology and a lot of breakthrough innovation things, etc. And I was wondering, okay, so what can I add for you here? And I thought, and I decided I will leave you with the thoughts of three wise men. And the first one is about the three laws of the cloud, which go like this. The first law, which every cloud, doesn't matter whether it is a private or a hybrid or a public cloud, has to obey the laws of physics. So if your latency is hundreds of milliseconds, whatever great algorithm you may have, it will not make decisions any faster than that, because it's physics. Laws of economics. So whatever application you have, running it for your customers and for you costs. Sending a picture from a phone to the cloud or from a car to the cloud costs, because bandwidth costs. So you have to be careful when you're designing your applications and think about economics. Of course, there's also the laws of the land. Somebody heard about GDPR? Okay, good. So it's a great thing. So data privacy is something important. Data location is something important. I hope that at the end of the conference, more of you will actually be aware, because there were just very few hands raised here, that it is important to think where is your data and what happens with it. And these three laws, they came from our CEO, from Pat Gelsinger, this gentleman here with the tattoo, with the fancy tattoo on his hand. Yeah. The next wise man that I thought of is actually one of the great disruptors of today and today's industry. Any idea who is that? Who that is? It's Chris Larsen. It's one of the co-founders of Ripple, one of the major blockchain innovation companies. And recently, he's actually the first blockchain entrepreneur that made the Fortune 500 list. So this person, he basically transforms the worldwide industry of banking and finance. And he had something interesting to say. I got to know him recently. So this is what he said. This text is intentionally left small so that you don't try to read it. But what he said basically is disruption is a very modern word, but it's very arrogant to talk about disruption, because when you do this, when we do this, it creates the atmosphere that everything else doesn't matter, that everything else what was created so far was bad, or what somebody else creates is bad. So his message to everyone is that we as software engineers must be builders, not disruptors. So his message is build, don't disrupt. And the third one, the most powerful one for me at least, that I want to leave you with, is something that came actually from this gentleman. I'm more than sure that almost nobody knows him. This is actually one of my teammates. He's a Java engineer on my team. His name is Todor Spasov. This is what he told me last week. So, yeah, build things that will have a life of their own. Think about it. When you think about your applications, when you think about your teams, when you think about your software, your systems, and design them so that they have a life of their own, so you can move on easily to the next one, and this is not lost. But most of all, build. And I want to wish you to enjoy the 3 days of Java 2 days and have a great conference.